Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It has been a very long time. I've decided to come back temporarily to go ahead and give you an update on Hytale. I actually took a break from this channel for a while because I thought about all the things going on with university, and I'm coming to a close on university, really getting close to not having to worry about it. I cannot wait to get my degree. I have noticed something very interesting going on with Hytale. I don't know if y'all are familiar with a lot of the things going on with the development of Hytale. There have been so many articles within 2020 that I just did not cover. So I don't want to go ahead and leave something out. There's all sorts of different things. I can't really cover everything in one video. If I did, you guys would be overwhelmed and probably wouldn't want to watch this thing anyways. But I do have to show you that they have not been slacking. One of the biggest things that happened over in 2020 in regards to Hytale was the change with Riot Games, and Riot Games kind of supporting them financially at first. I know there was a lot of things that Riot was talking about with Hypixel and was saying, hey, you know, we want to be able to help you guys out with this project. And it started out with like yeah, maybe Riot will help them out. A lot of people talked about how Riot was going to buy them out, which isn't quite what happened with Riot Games. So what was really interesting was Riot Games actually decided to help out Hypixel Studios, and it was a crazy time for the Hypixel Studios, or Hypixel Studio in general, because this gave so much opportunity. This gave access to all sorts of tools that they may not have had before. This gives them financial support to actually continue development on this game, rather than depend on all of the Hypixel server to fund all of the members here. And also all these side projects, people that are actually working on or working at other places while they're doing the job there at Hytale or Hypixel Studios, the Hypixel Studio. This gave them an opportunity to actually do something with this project. So a lot of resources, a lot of things went into that decision. And now that Riot is on board with Hytale, this is crazy. This is really cool. Just to say, for the sake of we have 2021. We're now in like a whole different year. As you can see, we're in 2022. Now, two things came out during 2021. The latest thing was on November 24th, 2021. This is winter 2021 development. We have not gotten another article since I've made this video. It says Winter 2021 Development Update, posted by the Hytale team, November 24th, 2021. Alright, so we're going to kind of go through this, kind of talk about some of the things that's going on here, play some of the videos, we'll have all that running. But let's see, it says Development Update. Hi everyone, last weekend we made an appearance on Riot's Undercity Nights livestream to tell the story of Hytale's development. If you missed it, you can watch the whole segment on Riot's YouTube channel. So right here, I guarantee that's the video. Yep, says Epilogue, Making Games from the Heart. We knew that this presentation was going to reach players that might not have heard of us. So we made an effort to tell our story from the beginning and reintroduce the various elements of Hytale with this new audience in mind. However, we also wanted to acknowledge our existing community and provide a glimpse at some of the progress we've been making over the last year. Today, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into some of these new developments. And I always love the clips that they hand us. We got some videos down here as well that we're going to be able to check out in a few moments. As we explained in our previous development update, we've spent a lot of time over the last year conducting a deep investigation into all the things we need to do in order to ensure that Hytale lives up to the expectations. This investigation extends from the technology underpinning the game to the design and structure of Hytale itself. I know there's been a lot of feedback from the community, and I know that Hytale has already been taking in some of the things from the community, different things regarding what Minecraft was and what Hytale is going to be and what they're expecting from this game. Since this is kind of like this is the Hytale or Hypixel way of developing this type of game. It's very unique, and I know that they are listening to the community and they want this game to work very well. And a lot of these things have been addressed in previous articles on the website. So let's go ahead and continue. Many of these efforts are ongoing, particularly on the technical side. It's vitally important to us that Hytale supports a large, interconnected community for many years to come. This means making sure that we're ready for the challenges that come with growth, including eventually releasing the game on multiple platforms. So this is already one of the hints of cross-platform, or maybe not cross-platform, but at least being available on multiple platforms. And I know that cross-platform is something that's very interesting to a lot of people, and I guarantee Hytale would not be, a game that wouldn't be able to do that in the future. Just seeing from some of the gameplay footage that we have. Over the last few months, we've seen some speculation that planning for multi-platform means dialing back on the scope of PC version or on our commitment to creators. This is not the case. We strongly believe that every part of our community benefits when barriers to play are removed. We can't promise that every future version of Hytale will have exactly the same set of features, but we intend to get as close as we possibly can without compromising on the scope or functionality of the PC version. This is how we give Hytale the best chance at becoming a healthy, creative, and inclusive space for everyone who wants to participate in it. While this important technical work is ongoing, we've continued to test new and revamped features. As a result, many of these new features we revealed this weekend are prototypes and expect them to continue to evolve as development continues. Let's get into the details. So, as we can see, I like the little clip here of kind of like different structures, and you can see this is kind of like a desert biome in this section. I really like how the little tiny animations kind of scattered around. That looks like a horse over there, I think. Honestly, this looks really, really cool. And I guess I could full screen it too, but it's already full screen here. But that's just one little thing. And there have been some videos that I am not taking a look at. We probably can, I might be able to play some of them at the end of the video, just so you guys can see some of the things. You can check it out on the Hytale YouTube channel. They post a lot of things on there. They post music on there if you guys wanted to take a look at that. But this is something very interesting. We really thought that we were being subtle with this one. At the end of the video, as our avatar crew races across desert hot springs, one character leaps and grabs a ledge before hauling herself up. So you have a mechanic where you can actually grab onto edges and pull yourself up, and that actually takes a lot of work on the dev side. I can only imagine how that works within the game. This is an example of mantling, which is one of several new movement techniques we've been prototyping. At the moment, mantling allows characters to climb up a wall that would otherwise be too high to jump over, as well as making leaping across gaps slightly more forgiving. From a standing start, a player can currently jump and grab a ledge that is 4 blocks high. So that's actually pretty cool, especially since in Minecraft, when you were like at the edge of something, you couldn't really grab on. That's kind of an improvement, but it's very, very interesting. I like this image here. I'm definitely gonna have to zoom in on this one. You can see like the deer over there. That's pretty cool. And then you have all the trees, and it reminds me of Conquest, the Conquest resource pack. Let me go back here so we can kind of see. So this was from the first image, second image. This is the one that we're on now. Then we're coming up to that one in a minute. Also, here it is. The team is also testing a step-up animation for 1 block high inclines, which allows characters to walk or run up shallow slopes without having to hop. We found that these changes make movement across the landscape much smoother and more fun, whether you're slowly exploring or racing against friends. Speaking of races, we've conducted many internal parkour trials since implementing these new features, and these have generated a ton of demand for the ability to butt slide under low obstacles by sprinting into a crouch. So you've heard it first. We're working on butt sliding too. Reminds me of like Mario, and also like this is completely on the other side of the spectrum when it comes to games, but like Titanfall sliding, or Titanfall really did it well when it came to sliding, but also like Call of Duty sliding, that type of thing, mixed with like a Mario. So that's funny. And then we have new lands. So we have new lands. As we've said, the new video features a mix of prototype work alongside older and more familiar designs. This is also true for World Gen. The rocky landscape above is an example of a new take on Orbis's greenest and most temperate region. It's not the only example of a new World Gen on display, so they have a lot more in World Gen. This is clean. I don't know if you guys have seen the new updates that came to Minecraft with the caves. This has nothing to do with caves, of course, here, but this is elegant. You can see all the different landmarks here, like this one here. This looks very, very well done on World Gen. The team is doing very, very good. This is a very interesting take. If you guys are familiar with World Gen, I used to take a look at a lot of how World Gen worked, different algorithms to do that. And this is, they have to have a really nice algorithm to do something like this for it to actually look realistic, or use some sort of noise or something. It's very well done. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, we're not quite ready to go on into detail just yet, but we want to take this opportunity to let you know that we've been prototyping some fairly dramatic changes to how Orbis is structured and the way the world is generated. The fundamental themes, cultures, and concepts that were previously represented by the various zones remain, but we're reevaluating the way they relate to one another as a part of an overall flow of the player's experience. Also, here's another little image here. I really like this. We have the fog, and then we have a swamp creature here. It's pretty cool. We're aware the Hytale community likes to document and map out the world of Orbis based on the details we've shared over the years, so consider this a heads up that the changes we're working on will shake up some of those assumptions in a good way. So that's good to hear. Daggers and dashes. This is pretty cool. I really like the little weapons here. And like, I love the customization of the little characters. I still like the way this game is designed. The subtle details you can see and kind of like the textures in this game have been very cool as well. Definitely reminds me of Warlords. A lot about Warlords when it first came out in Hypixel. Very, very good game. Or a very good game mode. We've been doing a lot of work on Hytale's combat system, and we're far from done, but this is great to see such a positive reaction to the PvP clip that we featured in the video. We've been doing a lot of play testing of these new combat features through duels and other forms of PvP, and this clip reflects many of the discoveries we've made through that process. The fun of chaining special moves, the importance of fast footwork and careful positioning, the dramatic reversals of fortune that come when somebody steps a little too close to a dangerous ledge. In particular, we wanted to show off some of the work we've been doing on fast combat playstyles. Back in the summer, we went deep on swords and maces as a way of illustrating the way different weapons change the way your avatar fights. In this clip, we show how light weapons like daggers enable a quick and evasive playstyle that uses supreme mobility and steadily chip away at a foe. Let's take a closer look. So there's a video right here. I wish I could just full screen it. I may have to, yeah, here we go. All right. Ooh, that's clean. Ah, got him. That's pretty insane. That's like really, really cool. I've definitely enjoyed looking at some of this stuff. Like seeing gameplay like that is really cool. And as you can see, we have work in progress, so there's a lot of things going on. You can see how the dagger wielding player relies on quick dashes rather than blocks to evade damage, and how their leaping special attack allows them to close with their opponent for a quick hit before backing off. Dealing damage allows them to charge up the dagger's signature attack, a rapid flurry of blows before they get hit by the mace's overhead slam and recover with an aerial dash. However, this aggression leaves them vulnerable to some follow-up footwork from the mace player, opening them up to unceremoniously hilt bashing into the fire pit. Once again, we're doing our designers a disservice if we fail to emphasize that these clips represent work in progress, and that the specifics of how each weapon functions are going to keep evolving as time goes on. Even so, we're really pleased with the progress that we've made, and we're glad to see that it has resonated with our community too. Now wrapping up. We're getting there, guys, to some insane parts of this game. This game is looking elegant already, and I see a lot of potential in it in the future. But let's go ahead and close this out, and I'll have some closing thoughts, and then the video will be yours. As a final note, we wanted to say thank you to all the fan artists whose work appear in the video, as well as to those who have sent their creations more recently. As you can see from the walls of our office, the enthusiasm and the creativity of the Hytale community is a huge source of motivation for us, and something that we're very grateful for. We know that waiting sucks, but as Noxy says in the video, we're confident that we're heading in a direction that will make the wait worth it. In the meantime, have a great time over the holidays. Take care. Keep sending us your art and ideas. We'll be back in touch when we have more progress to share. And because it's rapidly becoming a tradition, here's a new track by the Hytale composer Oscar Garvin. This one's called Into the Endless Sky. I'll go ahead and play this as the outro video, or the outro. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping that I can try to keep track on this game. I know that I haven't been playing a lot of games on this channel in the past. Again, I get really busy with university and a lot of the things that come along with it. But I definitely enjoy spending time playing these little games, a lot of these indie games. I still have indie developers that contact me on the daily, definitely, checking in and are like, hey, is your channel still alive? So I can, we can actually like get some input. But I'm hoping that I can go ahead and reach out to these developers again, and hopefully we can actually try some new games out. I know that Game Pass has offered a way for me to actually play these games and introduce you to new games. So Game Pass is really cool. And I've been playing a lot of games on that as well. But again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.